Welcome to the Curated Home. If you're new, I'm Joanne, and if you're returning, thank you so much for stopping back by to see what I'm up to. Today I'm going to show you a few thrifted items. This was actually all done yesterday, and I do have some other thrifted items that I'm going to show you in this video later. I will piece that together because it was filmed a while back, so I'll piece that in as well. And I am going to be going thrifting again this weekend, so if my daughter and I find anything good, I will show you that and piece that into this video as well. But let's jump right on into what's on my dining room table so that I can get this cleaned and clean after this little clip is filmed. I'm still new at this, so forgive me. So anyway, I'm going to start with, as you can see, I have this hutch that I found on Facebook, and I flipped it, I refinished it and added new hardware, and I absolutely love it, and it's exactly what I envisioned it to be. And I want it to be covered in ironstone or ironstone inspired items. Not necessarily all soup tureens, however I love soup tureens, but I love milk glass as well, and I love plates, I love pitchers. I love all kinds of things that are not necessarily soup tureens, but they're white, I guess you could say. And I was gonna start with, I did buy a soup tureen, but I'm not gonna start with that because these are kind of like falling all over the place here, so I wanna get these out of the way. For $2 each, which is not bad, these are plate holders. And as you can see, there's a nice detail at the top. And this is the part where you would hang the plate, and it's got detailing at the bottom. I don't have plans to refinish these in any way right now. I actually kind of like the detailing. I need to sit this one down because it's driving me nuts, sorry. I like the detailing right here. This little piece right here almost reminds me of wheat. So it's very fallish, and that's my favorite time of the year, so I'm super excited to put these up and put some fall plates. Like I was saying over here, I like to display plates. They don't have to be ironstone, they don't have to be white. For Halloween, I go with that traditional, last year I did black and white in here, I believe. But I a lot of times do the traditional burnt oranges and things like that, and especially for Thanksgiving I will do burnt orange and tie that color in because that's one of my favorite colors. I don't have a favorite color, a lot of favorite colors, and that's one of them. So anyway, I cannot wait to put these on the wall. I know exactly where I'm going to put them. But I get to buy more plates to put in them because I don't have the plates that I want in this room yet. Right, and I have plenty of fall and Christmas and other season plates, but right now, what I have in mind I don't have, so I'm going to be on the hunt for a couple of those plates. So anyway, two of these, $2 a piece, so $4. That's really not bad. I passed up a couple of other primitive candle hangers. There was a whole set of them for $6, which was a really good deal. But I passed those up because I wasn't exactly sure how I would style them, or where I would put them, so I let them be. I found these Ramekins. They were 99 cents each, and they were actually, because they were at the Goodwill, and green was one of the colors of the day, orange was the other color, it was 50% off, so I paid about 50 cents. So $1 for 2 Ramekins. And they have the nice detail on them. There's the price. The nice detail on them. They need to be cleaned, obviously. I will run them through my dishwasher. And they are oven safe, dishwasher safe. They're really good Ramekins too. Got those. This was a Salvation Army find, and it was 50 cents. It was not any off the 50 cents, but I'm okay with that. And I don't have my glasses on, but it does have a marking. I'm not sure even which way to go, but anyway, it has marking on the bottom. But I always pick dishes like this up whenever I can because I can stack them and put them in a lot of vignettes. So super excited to find another one of those. I'm on the hunt for more pictures. As you can see, I have a mug holder that I'm doing all the mini pictures on instead of mugs. So I'm excited to fill that up. I need more because I use the mugs for other stuff too, and that's not full yet. So I need to buy some more just for that. I bought all of these for $2. They were not any more off because it was a blue sticker at Goodwill, but there are 5 little tins, muffin tins. And what I plan to do with these is make Christmas gifts for these. And I'm thinking either a food simulated dessert looking item, or I could do candles, like dessert looking candles or fall scented candles that kind of look like streusel or something like that in here. That would also be kind of cool. So $2 is a pretty good deal for some of the tins, not foil, but actual tins. So that's good. I'll wash them up too and all of that so they're nice and clean. Everything gets sanitized. I did pick up a rolling pin. Now, this is a super heavy, good, like real good rolling pin. I like that it has some of the detail on it where it definitely has, it's solid wood. It's kind of heavy, some wear and tear, which I love. The more wear and tear, the better. So $5, no more off. So $5 was what I actually paid for it. But wow, I mean, these are going for $15 and up, like the real heavy, authentic, old, vintage rolling pins. They are going for quite a bit. So to get one for $5 is a steal, especially at a Salvation Army when the Salvation Army prices are worse than the Goodwill prices. Everybody's been complaining about the Goodwill prices being super high, and I agree, they are. But in my area, it's not near as bad as the Salvation Army. They are out of their mind. Example. So at the Salvation Army, and I usually I have a circuit of, I call it my little circuit, a little circle of thrift stores that I hit a few times a week after work on my way home because they're nearby my office. They're literally just a circle around my office. So I'll usually circle them, on my way home, run in just to see if they have anything new or what the deals are, because they always will have a colored sticker that goes, a certain percentage off. So I always check. Well, Salvation Army has been saying that I always miss the blue ticket day. Even when I go on the blue ticket day for the 50% off, I miss it. It's over by the time I get there or whatever. They changed the day for some reason. So it's been almost 5 months, and I've looked at one particular suit train, and it's even smaller than this one in the middle. But it's perfect. I didn't want the one in the middle. I settled for the one in the middle. I wanted that one. And they wanted $25 for it. And I'm telling you, it was just a miniature soup terrain. Perfect condition. Ironstone. It was beautiful and I loved it. But $25 at the Salvation Army, that was outrageous. Blue ticket. And then I could not find it. Well, I went in there yesterday and the blue ticket was actually miraculously 50% off. So I went right over to see if it was still there. I did not think that it would still be there because of the 50% off, but it was. $25 would have made it, 12 something. But anyway, I did not pick it up because I still couldn't justify one that small at the Salvation Army being over $10 at all. Even if it was a quarter over $10, I wasn't willing. But I found one that I fell in love with, blue ticket as well, and I ended up getting it for $10. Look at that. I love the extra detailing on the handles. And I don't think, other than the one in the middle, no, actually I'm wrong. Almost all but one has handles. Anyway, I love the handles. I love the extra detailing. It kind of reminds me of a pumpkin because of the pumpkin shape. The texture that's here, I don't know, it just screamed fall to me. It screamed my favorite season, and it said I had to go home with me. It had to go home with me. It does need cleaned. It's been sitting a while somewhere. I don't think this is the actual ladle that should go with it. I really don't think this is it, because even though they're both stone, like, you know, ceramic, pottery, whatever you want to call it, this is even heavier than the train itself, and it's a slightly different color. But I was fine with it. Even though I don't think it goes with it, I was fine to take it. I really love it. I was super excited about that. The other thing that I picked up, this was a Goodwill find, and it was orange. So it was regularly $2 on the orange ticket, so I got it for $1. And it's just this nice little garland, and it's in perfect condition. There's no like missing parts or, you know, faded things, or nothing wrong with it at all. I guess somebody just didn't want it, you know. I'm not even seeing where it's missing a lot, you know. It's in perfect shape. So this will add, I don't think I would use this by itself, but I definitely will use this with other garlands to make a more substantial garland for the fall. You can even do wreaths out of garlands, which they make really easy fast wreaths. All right, up next, my glasses are here and I'm not even using them. Up next is, at the Salvation Army for $5, I picked up this little bucket, whatever you want. It's tin with the wooden handle, and I love the color. It's that red, so it's perfect for Christmas or fall. This was regularly $15, and all it says on it is bucket. It doesn't say where it's from, but there's the original barcode on it. I think this would, I actually got it thinking in the living room. We have our remote controls and stuff. Everybody uses the tray, wood trays or wicker trays or whatever, to put their odds and ends on their coffee table or their ottomans in for their living area. But I thought this would be something different, you know? Or I might do a floral arrangement. I don't know. It's versatile. There's that. Pick up another rolling pin, but guess what? This one was only 99 cents. 99 cents. Can you believe it? And it's a nice all wood. I think I'll rough up the only thing I'm going to do with this, I'm not doing anything with the other one. You can't see it. Let me see if I can pull you up a little bit. I'm sorry. No, actually I can do this. If you look up above there, you see I have a basket right there with my rolling pins in it. So I'm actually just going to take the wooden one, put it up there as is after it's clean. And this one, I'm just going to rough up the ends and put it up there. I love it, just the way it is. So 99 cents. I picked this up at the Goodwill. It was a blue ticket, so it was not on sale, but it was only $3, so. I like the patina of it, and I have a few of these that I've been collecting because I want to fill the ladder bookcases on either side of my fireplace with these in the living room. The upstairs living room. And it's nice if you have enough of them that I can scatter them around during the holidays and put floral arrangements or pick berries around them in other rooms of the house. So then I picked up, I'm more of a I don't think I have one particular style. I like everything. I like farmhouse, I like Tuscan, I like shabby chic, I like primitive. I really like primitive. I like country primitive. I like modern. I like boho. I like a little bit of everything. So I'm not just one style, and I really like to take all those styles and kind of mesh them together to make my own style. Something is arranging something in an artistic way. It's not necessarily perfection. It's all about art and how the person creating the space sees it, and hopefully other people appreciate it. Whether it's their thing or not, people appreciate it. So anyway, I bought the next two items to do a makeover on or a flip on, and I'm going to do more of a primitive makeover and probably use them in my kitchen. However, I could probably use them anywhere. So for $2, I picked up this old little teeny like girls box. It's just two drawers. These are glued on. They do not come off, and it is very kind of dirty in there, but that's okay. I'm going to make this over, and I will make a separate video to show you how I do this over, but stay tuned for what I do with this. I've got big plans for it for $2. It will be something, honestly, that that if I wanted to actually flip it, I probably would end up paying or trying to sell it for way more than $2. All right, the next item caught my eye at the Salvation Army. It was $8. My husband's been asking from time to time. He's like, "Oh, we should have a bread box." I think he's said it twice, maybe. And sorry about that. He's probably said it twice in the whole time we've been married. But he has said it, and it stuck with me. And I'm like, a bread box wouldn't be bad. Will I use it for bread? Probably not. I might. I don't know. Never say never. So it's a bread box. Can you see that? And it's in fairly good shape. I'm going to step back so you can really see it. So I think what I'm going to have to do with this is do some work on the closing. I want to add some magnetic catches on either side. I don't know why they didn't do that because there's space for it right here. So I'll probably add some magnetic catches so that it's a really good, actually good seal. But it's going to get a makeover. It's pretty wide. It's a substantial piece. And what I might do is leave it open for a vignette. There's all kinds of stuff you can do in here. You can actually put a mini lamp, a battery operated lamp, or drill a hole if you plan on leaving it a certain way. I'm not going to do that because I like to maintain the character of a piece to be versatile. I don't like to do permanent changes that will affect how I get to use it, but you could. But anyway, you could put a little lamp, you could put some garland down here, put the lamp in the middle, put a wreath around it to give it ambiance inside, have it spill out a little bit, decorate the top up. You could even store books in there and make it look like a little secretary on top of an entryway table or something like that. The possibilities are endless, really there. This is getting a little long for a short haul. I only have 2 more items. Well, 3. I'm always looking for scarves, and I use scarves because I love to wear them in the fall, but I also use them when I'm decorating. This one I plan on actually wearing. It's the Infinity scarf, and I like that it has the gingham and then those wonderful fall colors on the top. So I will probably be wearing that, and I got it for like, what did I pay for this? I think it was $1.99. So that's got to go in the wash. Then I bought 2 tablecloths. One's red, and if you were familiar with country or primitive country, this is from that line of, that palette. I shouldn't say that line. It's from that palette. I don't necessarily do tablecloths, but I can use this to make homespun with. If you're not familiar with what that is, homespun is kind of the torn ribbon that or fabric that you can tie on as an embellishment on wreaths and things like that in country primitive decor. So I could do that. I've made curtains out of tablecloths. I've made pillows out of tablecloths, runners, placemats, napkins. The possibilities again are endless. So for $5 a piece for the oblong, which is the nice, good, long tablecloths, that was a steal. So I went ahead and picked those up. That is not technically everything, but that's everything I'm going to show you in this haul. So I'm going to stop this here and stay tuned for how I styled these amazing items. I'm not going to show you how I actually transformed them. That will be a whole separate video, but I will show you how I styled some of these items that are not being flipped.